Welcome to Mormon Book Reviews, where an evangelical encounters the restoration. I'm your host, Stephen Pynakker, and this is a very special Tuesday Tangents. And I want to tell you, I'm going to give you some more information on that extraordinarily rare Book of Mormon that we talked about last week. It's in the possession of Keith Bowen, and of course, Robert Messick has created some more content and some new details and more details about this particular Book of Mormon, the Stick of Joseph, that we had the conversation with about, which is what I call the rarest Book of Mormon in the world, because it's the only known copy of that edition. But we have some more information, so I want you to hold on to after. I'm going to go and talk about a few things, and then I'm going to present to you some more information that Robert has put on his channel that I'm going to present to my channel viewers, because it's I want to get to a broader audience because we want more information out there. But before we get started, I just want to remind you that this month's book drawing is Witnessing Miracles, Historical Evidence for the Resurrection and the Book of Mormon by Josh Gailey. Make sure that in the description is my email, that when you send me the entry, that you put in the subject line June book drawing and U.S. residents only, and make sure you put in all your name, address on there as well. So also wanted to show you something that I just got in the mail. This is really cool. This is a guy named Brad, and he sent me these metal bookmarks called that he did my two taglines, where an evangelical encounters the restoration and all the voices of the restoration will be heard here on Mormon Book Reviews. And so what do you think? Pretty cool. And by the way, that's that photo, that picture it's overlaid the picture of the Nauvoo Temple. So pretty cool. So I'm going to see about, maybe let me know if you'd be interested in purchasing some of these. Maybe we'll do a special book giveaway or contests where we can give these away as well, or maybe we can sell them. So let me know if you'd be interested in these really cool metal. They're metal bookmarks and they're really awesome. So Brad, thank you so much. And we're going to be talking about that some more as well. Just a few things I wanted to talk to you, the audience, about was I just taped an interview with Rebecca Biblioteca of the founder and editor of Skeptic Magazine, Michael Shermer. This is the latest issue. By the way, it's really good. There's actually an article by Escousen in here, but it's really interesting. They cover a lot of cool things. So we had a great conversation. Michael Shermer has been somebody that I've been reading for over 30-something years, while an evangelical, while an atheist, and while an evangelical again. And I still love his publication, and I'm looking forward to sharing that interview with my audience soon. So I also wanted to let you all know that I'm going to be heading out on Thursday, June 8th for Rochester, New York for the Mormon History Association. And I'm actually looking for a ride. So if anybody is going to be in Rochester Sunday or Thursday morning, afternoon, my flight arrives at 11:55 a.m. I might have somebody lined up, but not for sure. So if you're friends with me on Facebook, message me or email me, mormonbookreviews@gmail.com, if you're going to be attending the conference, or even if you live in the greater Rochester area and be interested in picking me up at the airport, that would be great. And so the other really cool thing about this Mormon History Association, first of all, there's going to be some great, we've already previewed it on my show, and there's going to be some great presentations at this year's Mormon History Association. Registration is still available, so you can even register the day of at the conference. I was just talking to somebody about that earlier who might try to make it out there at the last minute. But this Sunday, they're going to have a special devotional for the Mormon History Association in the Sacred Grove. I thought, wow, what an awesome thing to have happen, to be able to attend the Sacred Grove during a devotional. So I'm very, very excited about that. So more on just real quick too, I want to before we get Robert's information up here, where he's going to present some more information regarding the Stick of Joseph Book of Mormon. I also remind you to go check out, and I'm going to have a link in the description, Keith Bowen's group, the Missouri Mormon Foundation, or the Missouri Mormon Frontier Foundation. I'm sorry. And it's a great historical website, and they do some great work. They actually the ones that do the walking tour that they have actually in the concrete of the sidewalks, where they have these little plaques that you can do a walking tour of Independence, Missouri. It's a great organization, and he's a great person. So I just want to encourage people to really take advantage of that resource. He's got links to some great material in there. A lot of it's free. You can access a lot of their stuff, their newsletters and booklets in a PDF format. So it's a great resource for those of you who are interested in researching Mormonism. Also, just real quick, just so you know, this past Friday, I released my very first episode where I was on Mormon Stories, which was filmed March of 2022. Seems in so many ways like it was yesterday, in many ways like it was 10 years ago. Just think of where this channel's come since that's all happened. And I wanted to share it with my audience because many of you have become subscribers of my channel probably didn't even know I was a Mormon Stories. So for the next 5 Fridays, most likely, because we did 5 episodes, for the next 5 Fridays, I'm going to be doing parts 1 through 5 on my channel. So that's the deal with that. Okay, I think I got everything covered here. So folks, here it is. More information. This is from Robert's YouTube channel, Book of Mormon Editions. I asked him, hey, can I do you a favor and post this on my channel? And he's like, sure. So here it is, folks. Check out Robert's new video. I want to thank all of you for joining me today, and have yourself a great day.
Hello everyone, this is Robert from Book of Mormon Editions, where we discuss printings, publications, and various editions of the Book of Mormon. So this video goes hand in hand with an accompanying video that was published on the Mormon Book Reviews channel with Stephen Pynakker, and I'm excited to showcase this next copy of the Book of Mormon here. I'll encourage you to watch the video from Mormon Book Reviews and see our discussion about this copy. Today we'll introduce a book called Stick of Joseph, and right off the bat, those watching this can take a minute and see that this is a general invitation for feedback to find if anyone has seen a duplicate copy of this elsewhere. So, viewers, we need your help on this. So the background was that a gentleman by the name of Keith Bowen was gifted this book by a friend who was appreciative of Keith being neighborly over a long period of time. After looking at the copy, he realized that it was a copy of the Book of Mormon, but with a different title. This is a hardcover book with the words Stick of Joseph and Bible reference of Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 16 and 19 on the cover. These Bible verses are in reference to the Lord requesting a scroll or stick to write the history of the tribe of Joseph and combine it with a scroll or stick of Judah. The members of the Restoration interpret this section to reference the Bible as the Stick of Judah and the Book of Mormon to be the Stick of Joseph, and then when read together, they complement each other to bring readers closer to God. So this copy is called Stick of Joseph, and the title page reflects this also. The title page goes on to state this copy is a history of the ancient Americans and gives reference to geography as being important in this concept. There is no publishing date, but lists the location of Independence, Missouri. What's unique to this copy is that there also credits geography maps and illustration to an L.E. Hills. So Louis Edward Hills was a member of the reorganized Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and lived in Independence, Missouri. He was one of the first followers of the Restoration that academically went through geography of the Book of Mormon and referenced and proposed a Central American geography model. This would place the Book of Mormon lands in Guatemala, southern Mexico, and surrounding areas. L.E. Hills published several booklets and other geography cross-reference material and has become a foundation for other researchers like John Sorensen and other Central American geography enthusiasts. So as a result of his work, this copy of the Stick of Joseph has fold-out maps of Central America with Book of Mormon references overlaid. He stated that his research pointed the copy to the Church of Christ Whitmerite group. You'll remember from previous videos that the Whitmer family created an organization called the Church of Christ and printed a Book of Mormon called the Nephite Records in 1899. This group had very close relationships with the RLDS group as they sold the printer's manuscript to the 1830 Book of Mormon to the RLDS Church in 1903. And by the 1920s, many of the Whitmerite group moved to the RLDS or Temple Lot congregations. So the current assumptions is that this copy was printed around the 1920s, as L.E. Hills proposed his geography models prior to this time. And in addition, the Whitmerites were assimilating into the other Restoration communities about that time too. The text also alludes this too, as the format of this copy matches the 1908 RLDS printing, as the first Nephite section has only 7 chapters and so forth. I'll go even farther to say that the printing probably used the RLDS printing plates, as the text matches the 1908 RLDS font and page layout. However, once again, This becomes a bit of a mystery, as the copy has a different title page, illustrations, and maps interlaced throughout the volume. This makes it one of a kind that we can't seem to find a duplicate for. So for anyone watching this, if you have seen a duplicate, please contact me directly and let me know any details. Until then, thanks everyone for watching this and going through some puzzle pieces together. A reminder again to watch the Mormon Book Reviews video, where Stephen invites me to co-host a conversation with the owner about the book. As always, if you have a special or unique printing of the Book of Mormon that you'd like reviewed here, please contact me at bomeditions@gmail.com. Thanks, everyone.